I'm pleased to introduce you to our work developing a strategy and our engagement with you. We want to hear from you, and there will be many ways to get involved. In this video, we are introducing the work and explaining how you can become involved. Much has been achieved in the first 5 years in which the PSR was set up. In the early years, we focused on competition, innovation, and users. But the industry has changed, and the economy has also, and it will continue to do so. We believe it is important to think now about the future and what really matters for end users, and to use this to help prioritize our work.
The purpose of the strategy ultimately is to explain what we see as the outcomes that we want delivered by the payment sector. Now, this won't be prescriptive, as payments is a sector where competition and innovation are key to delivering what people and businesses need. But I think it is helpful that we explain what we see as good outcomes and explain how we see the PSR supporting that broad direction of travel. But we can't do this on our own. So it is really important that we continue to listen to our stakeholders in formulating our strategy. And we'll be talking to you and listening very carefully so that we can get our strategy right in terms of the key priorities for the PSR and also how we go about our work. And while I am acutely conscious of the current difficulties in talking to people face to face, and also of the competing demands on your time, please do take part where you can. Your views really matter. To support this discussion, we've done some thinking, complemented by input from the PSR panel and also our meetings with stakeholders. And this has led to 3 themes, each of which captures what we think people and businesses need from payment systems. And for each of these themes, we've described what we see as the high-level target outcomes, or in other words, what good looks like. And these will help us structure our engagement with you, and I really encourage you to take part.
So, what are the 3 themes? We've done some thinking internally, and with input from the PSR panel and in some of our regular catch-ups with many of you, we've identified 3 themes, each with a high-level target outcome, which we consider particularly relevant to current issues in payments. We want to engage with you around, first, innovation and future payment systems. How can the PSR promote a choice of payment methods that suits the needs and preferences of consumers and merchants? Second, competition. What role does the PSR play to ensure that competition is effective at all levels of the payments chain? Third, choice and availability of payments. Can all people and businesses make the payments they need and want to make?
So how are we going to engage with you, and how can you get involved? Unsurprisingly, for us, as it has for everyone else, the coronavirus situation has forced us to find new ways to work, new ways to collaborate, and new ways to engage. But in the meantime, constraints on all of us, not just in terms of time, but of course we can't meet face-to-face, mean that we're going to do it slightly differently, and we're going to lead with a digital approach. So over the coming months, 3 months in fact, we're going to publish a specific set of questions on each theme, along with a series of related content pieces designed to stimulate thinking and debate. We won't always know the answers. So I can't emphasize enough, as Chris said earlier, please get involved. Input from a broad spectrum of perspectives helps us to make sure we get the right balance and focus where we can really have an impact going forward. And that's really important for us as an organisation with just over 100 staff. So we'll share the feedback we receive as we go along. I'm really looking forward to seeing it and hearing it, as I know Chris, Genevieve and Carole are. Please don't hesitate to get in touch if you've got any questions, or indeed if you want to have conversations about topics. Ultimately, it's all about making sure that we've got the right strategy for the future, which helps customers, us and organisations to get the best thing from payment systems.
Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you are looking forward to engaging on our strategy over the next few months.